Hello everyone and welcome back to Crawlers Gaming. Today we are going to take a look at Help Will Come Tomorrow. This indie survival strategy game promises to take you into the frigid wildlands of Siberia, where you will try to survive in icy climate. Whether it can deliver on its promises of a great story and engaging strategy survival gameplay is the question we will try to answer today. Help Will Come Tomorrow is available on Steam for €19.99 or your regional equivalent.
Здравствуйте, зовут Григорий Dmitrievich. I know, we almost did not survive train crash, but anyone have soleny ogurets? Или vodka?
What kind of a game that takes place in Russia would we have if it wasn't full of hints towards how much Russians love alcohol? Ideally in a form of a jolly drunk Russian character. You know the type. The typical Russian in a hat with large ear flaps, who has a red nose from being drunk, who always carries at least a bottle in his coat's pocket. This is something Help Will Come Tomorrow has covered. On top of that, it is an indie title with a survival mode, many decisions to make in conversations that branch out the story, crafting, and resource management. Seems like a good recipe for success. But is it? The game obviously has some features that got me to play it. First of all, it looks amazing. The graphic style is pure gold, and if you don't like it, then I do not like you. The story is set in the frigid wildlands of Russian Siberia in 1917. A train going through Siberia full of passengers from many different parts of society got raided, and who didn't escape into the cold got killed. You get to lead a group of 4 out of 9 total survivors, and now need to deal with the thirst, hunger, cold, wild animals, and remaining raiders. As this is a survival game, the primary goal is, well, to survive. Yet, the game just never felt tense, which is really strange. In a survival game, tension and fear of constant death will be your guide. Instead, Help Will Come Tomorrow felt slow and almost relaxing. At a few points in time, I felt this would make an amazing board game, where you have all the time in the world to decide what to do next. Your survivals just slowly move along the screen, doing nothing, and you don't do that much except looking at 2 different screens, the home base and the map. The home base includes 5 things: a fireplace, workshop, quarantine, shelter, and a protected wall. Each of these has a little talent tree that gives you a few more crafting options or a few bonuses. For example, the fireplace allows you to get clean water to drink with the right upgrades. From the map, you get to choose where you will go and find resources. When out there on such an expedition, you click on icons to find the resources and occasionally come across some random events such as wild animals or some bandits. All that you get to do actively is to give out up to 3 action points to each of the characters so they do stuff, so that your camp grows, and they do not suffer from hunger, thirst, cold, and are safe. That's it. And also listen to the stories the characters tell around the campfire. This part was what I put my hopes in, and it had the potential to be great, but it wasn't. There were no interesting night stories with characters arguing about their different worldviews. The dialogues are shallow and predictable. The only thing that isn't predictable about them is how they will affect your camp. Sometimes a seemingly innocent topic can make someone completely mad, destroying the precious dynamics in your camp. Sadly, these events seem to just be random, or at least they feel random. There is little to no logic in what topic will insult who, and how to prevent them from destroying your run. It's all about luck. And this theme just continues on. For example, one run I was doing super swell. My survivors were fed, healthy, the campfire was low so nobody could find us. and the bandits came and killed everyone. Or I had to make a bandage 5 times before it worked, thanks to the almighty Wolf, the random number generator decided to stop the bleeding. No logic in this, and thus, no fun. So, in conclusion, Help Will Come Tomorrow is not a bad game, but it isn't good either. It looks great, and it had the potential to become an indie legend. But its mediocre dialogues and frustratingly random mechanics destroyed all the potential. Thus, the game is average. So, certainly don't buy it for 20 bucks. If it's around 10 bucks and you really like survival games, then yeah, it's a good price. For anyone else, wait until it's around 5 bucks and maybe then it will be worth your money. So, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the review, and if you do, please consider giving it a like, subscribing to the channel, sharing with your friends, you know the drill, and also be sure to comment if you have anything you would like to add. See you guys later with more gaming content.